What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Appreciate y'all, as always, for joining me. We're going to touch on some baseball today. If you want to see the entire tool, you want to see some NFL today and all that good stuff, just go join Props Made Easy, man. It's $20 a month. Instead of stuffing your belly at Taco Bell, put that money into Props Made Easy and start stuffing those pockets instead. All right, appreciate y'all as always for joining me, man. Before we get going, we got to start out with just reminding everyone, okay? Some people watching this video may be new to sports betting. It is incredibly important. The most important things in this game to make money is bankroll management and value betting. Okay, you must have bankroll management and play smart. Never go all in. Okay, and then value betting. Okay, another thing for you, for the DFS players, the people who play on PrizePicks, Underdog, and all those, you don't need to go all or nothing in every single slip you make. That's the number one biggest issue people make. If you're doing a power play, a two-man is going to be the best option. A two-man, okay, because the less legs, the better long term. Okay. If you do want to do a big slip and have a bigger winning opportunity, then you need to be doing a six-man flex. Why is that? Because even if you miss a play, you can still double your money. Even if you miss another play, you can still get some money. Might not make profit, but you'll still get some money back. Okay? A power play is another way to just say parlay. Okay? And if you look at social media, all of the dumbasses in the industry, all they do is parlay. That's all they do. Not a single person who does parlays is profitable. None. They may show a big win at one day, but long term, none of them are really making money. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a fake life on social media. That is the thing with social media, especially in the sports betting game. The shit you see people posting, especially if it's big parlay wins and shit, is smoke and mirrors. It's all bullshit. Behind the scenes, they're either photoshopping the ticket, or it doesn't even matter if they Photoshop the ticket. The ticket won, guess what? Long term, they're down thousands and thousands and thousands. The only money they're making is off you joining their Discord once they win a big parlay, thinking they're going to win it again the next day. Do you realize how little the odds are if somebody wins a crazy parlay? How little the odds are that they'll win it again soon? If you're with a Discord person and they happen to hit a big parlay, fucking unsubscribe right away. Because you got lucky for their once a fucking year hit, and now it's time for you to just save your money and go elsewhere. Okay? And that's me just being honest with you. Y'all know me. The angle I come from when I do these videos is an educational standpoint. Like, I'm trying to really educate the people at a very basic level. Like, I try to explain it as basic as humanly possible so everyone can understand, even people brand new into the industry, what it takes to make money. Now, if you're in this game and you don't really care to make money, then so be it. Then my rants aren't for you. Go do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? But most of us who are in this game are in it for one reason. We're trying to win some money. Yeah, it's fun to bet on sports and watch the game while you got money on sports. But at the end goal is making money. None of us give a fuck to lose money. What, you just want to throw money in the trash? Nobody can say, oh, I don't really care about sharp betting. If you're saying that, then you just want to throw money in the trash. That's what you're saying. So we all love money, right? So if you love money and you're in the sports betting industry, value betting's the only way to actually make money. And if you're serious about making money, Props Made Easy, this program that me and the team have created for you guys, we made only $20 a month so everyone can experience value betting and do it the right way. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people who come in, try for one day, and if they don't hit, immediately think it's bullshit. Those people are not the audience we're looking for. We're looking for the people who understand the industry they're in and understand the ups and downs of sports betting, who want to be better. Okay, that is what I'm here to do. That is what I make these videos for. Okay? If you're some dude who just knowledge goes in one ear right out the other, just don't even click on my videos then. I'm here for one reason, to help people. Even if one person gets better every video, that's all I give a fuck about. If you come in here and then you bullshit in the comments, oh, stop fucking ranting, get into the picks. Shut the fuck up and go somewhere else. You don't have to fucking click on my video. You know how lame you look? Okay, let's get straight into the picks. All right, let me refresh the page. I'm on propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month, as I stated. Let's get straight into the money, man. Let's get it. I'm going to touch on MLB in this video. We're going to exclusively talk about some MLB, man. We got a lot of edges available. At Props Made Easy, when it comes to the DFS books, we will show you the best edges among them. Okay? Edges is when you take the true odds among the sharp books and you compare it to the odds you get at the most optimal slip type on that DFS book, and shows you whether you're getting an edge against them or not. So, for example, at the top of the list, I went here and I selected DFS. So now I'm looking at all the DFS sites in general. So if you have multiple DFS sites, that's a good strategy to do. Otherwise, you just select whatever books you have access to and roll with it. Okay? All right. Jackson Merrill under 1.5 bases is a 58.6 chance to hit with a positive 4.91 edge with minus 142 true odds among the sharp books. Okay? The most important thing when you're playing on DFS books is getting a positive edge. Now, can a player, I'm just going to give a wild example. Let's say a player has a 20% positive edge percent. Does that mean that player will win 100%? No. That player absolutely could lose, but long term, that player will make you money at that exact situation. Okay, so understand that. It doesn't matter. Yes, the edge is super high right here. And while we expect Jackson Merrill to hit the under 1.5 bases in this matchup, long term, he 100%, long term, he will beat underdog at this line. He will beat underdog at this line. Just because if he happened to go over today doesn't mean shit. Okay? And I say that just because, I mean, again, another one of the big issues with the new people coming in is they think there's just a way for it to be a money printer, for sports betting to just be a non-stop money printer, and they don't understand the roller coaster, the ups and downs that come with it. And the only way to offset that roller coaster and be up in the end is by value betting and sticking with it, sticking through the down times. I've mentioned this to y'all before. I've had weeks where I was down thousands value betting. Okay, obviously I play a higher amount of bets, like I bet 20 plus bets a day, but I've been down thousands in a week before, just to end up profitable by thousands by the end of the month. These swings that you deal with in sports betting are just part of the game, that you can't avoid that no matter what you do. That new X account you found that just hit a parlay who says he's got the secret sauce to hitting every parlay and changing people's lives and winning $100,000 every single night, he's lying. I mean, anybody who's in the industry who takes it serious knows that. That's why a lot of times when you see these people on social media flaunt all their big wins and shit, sometimes you'll have some people who know about value betting come in and talk about how stupid they are, because that's just the truth of it. I mean, they're just outing themselves as idiots. The people they're trying to con are the people who don't understand anything. And people who watch my videos understand enough. And that's why I do these videos, man, because I want y'all to be knowledgeable and not taken advantage of. All right, you need to understand what steps it takes to really be successful. Kyle Schwarber, under 1.5 bases at a positive 3.85. Minus 136 true odds among the sharp books. Good spot there. You could take him on Dabble as well. Bryce Harper, under 1.5 bases at a positive 2.35. Let me say this too. A lot of times, unders are better value than overs are. I know a lot of people like to play the overs. Nobody watches a game to not see somebody do something, right? So most of the public, 90+% of people, are only betting overs. That's why sharp bettors, people who really are raking in money every year from sports betting, they bet a ton of unders. I know people who only play unders. They won't play overs. Which, I mean, look, value's value. You take it wherever it is. Okay, that's not me. I'm not going to just play unders. But most of the bets I place probably do end up being unders. It's because those end up being the best value when everyone's betting overs on everything. All right? But you can pick and choose those overs when they're sharp. Like George Springer over 1.5 bases on underdog. 1.91 positive edge. Minus 125 true odds. 2 sharp books baked into it. So again, at Props Made Easy, we want positive edge. That's all we want. A positive edge percent. And 2 or more sharp books baked into the play. So we know there's multiple sharp books baked into that. All right. We have Bryce Harper's under 1.5 bases. Trevor Rogers under 5.5 strikeouts at 56%. Positive 1.69 edge percent. Minus 127 true odds. 3 sharp books baked into it. So good spot on Trevor Rogers as well on the under 5.5 strikeouts. Now this right here would throw a lot of people off. This would scare a lot of people. If you click on the card, flip it over and look at last 10, you'll see that he's gone under in only 30% of the last 10 games. A lot of people will be scared by this. Let me tell you something again, as I've always told you. This that you're seeing right here means absolutely nothing. Anybody telling you that this matters doesn't make money in sports betting. This means nothing. The only reason we added this here is because people like to look at it. So we're giving the people what they want. That's what we do. Okay? But at the end of the day, what's going to make you have the most success is this right here. Okay? Getting the play at a better value there than it is when you look at the average among sharper books, where people really know what they're doing. They're not limited on their betting. They're really like sharp, smart people are telling you, hey, this is the great play, but yet this play is better value on this DFS app, so you take advantage. That's what it's all about. Don't worry about last 5, last 10. That's one of the biggest things that you can just get rid of out of your mind. If you can do that, you'll have so much more success. I've had people hit up support before, and the support told me about it, that one of the things they hear sometimes is one of the mistakes they end up figuring out that somebody's making using Props Made Easy is they'll only play positive edge percents that have a good last 10. Or they'll only play plays in general that have a good last 10. No. Stop worrying about his recent history. It does not matter. Coming from somebody who makes money in this game, you can ask anybody who really makes money in this game how much they care if a dude's hit over the last 10 games or last 5 games. None of that matters. But the sportsbooks know you like that. That's why sites like PrizePicks will put plays, popular plays right in front of you with all the last 5 green, because they know that'll entice you to doing uneducated decisions and losing money. That's what they're in this for you to lose. We're trying to beat them. Me coming on here frustrated is because, dude, do y'all not want to beat them or what? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you not want to beat them or what? Some of the comments people hit me up on Twitter and be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'll walk them through, and eventually we figure out that they're doing nothing but 6-man power plays. Dude, you're parlaying. You're doing parlays every day, and you're mad that you're not making profit? I've told you a million times you can't make profit that way. It doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to profit long term with parlays. Okay? You're not. So bet smarter. 2-mans if you're doing a power play. If you're doing a 6-man, do a flex. All right? Jansen Junk over 2.5 earned runs on underdog. Positive 1.68 edge percent. Good spot there with the 2 sharp books. Davis Martin over 2.5 earned runs. 2 sharp books. 1.61 positive edge percent there as well. So plenty of great options on the board. Let's select EV and look across the EV books and see what we got. And of course, Novig's popping right now. Novig is a peer-to-peer book that we all know we can get a lot of great value on. Again, like when you're playing EV, I encourage you to just straight bet. No parlay. You just need one guy to do what he's got to do. Okay? Stay within the range of plus 120 to minus 120 if you're in the bankroll building zone. But Parker Messick over 4.5 strikeouts at minus 102 true odds among the sharp books, but you're getting it at plus 110. Again, you're getting a better payout situation on Novig at plus 110 than it is other places at minus 102. So you take advantage. Parker Messick over 4.5 strikeouts. Great option. This is slightly over my plus 120 to minus 120 range. Okay, so for just consistency's sake, I'm skipping it just to stay dedicated for what I'm telling y'all should do. If you want consistency, if you're new to the game, you're trying to consistently try to play plus EV, you want to stay among a disciplined range. Dylan Cease is slightly under the 5% EV, but nonetheless, he's plus 116 on Novig. He's almost the 5% EV for his over 6.5 strikeouts. True odds among the sharp books are at positive 106 odds, where you're getting it at 116. Again, you're buying it at a price that's better than where it is everywhere else. It's the simple thought of if you're reselling shoes, grabbing the shoes at one store for cheaper than they are at every other store. That's no-brainer. If you're reselling the shoes, obviously you want them at the cheapest location, and you're going to shop around to get them at the cheapest price. That way you make the most profit. That's exactly what you're doing with value betting. It's that simple. Not a single person can listen to what I just said and be like, oh, no, I want to buy them more expensive. And if you think that, then, I mean, you need to go back to school. Do some math or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, yeah. That's all we're doing with value betting is grabbing picks at better prices than it is everywhere else. You're beating the book. That's what it takes to beat the book. You're beating their line. That's what you got to do to beat them. If you're not doing that, you will not beat them. That's why only less than 10% of the world is profitable bettors. Because no matter how much people like me tell you, hey, this is the way you got to do things, people just don't want to listen. People can't have the discipline to stay with it long term, and they just are destined to lose. So it is what it is. Jansen Junk, over 3.5 strikeouts. 2 sharp books had this at minus 111, where you're getting it at minus 102. So, again, it's that easy. That easy to make money in this game, baby. Let's check out the game center and see what we got going. We've got the Dodgers and the Giants under 8.5 total runs at plus 113 on Novig. where it's plus 109 true odds among 5 sharp books, positive 2.03 EV. Again, on Game Center, when you're doing game bets like this, anything 2% or higher EV. When it comes to player props, because they're more volatile, 5% or higher EV is better, okay? So that is the best bet when it comes to the Game Center. Let's look at the home run prediction tool. All right, one of the coolest tools on Props Made Easy is the home run prediction tool. Absolutely love this tool. Now, what are our rules when it comes to the home run prediction tool? We want players that are in the nuke zone, meaning their home run predictive data equals a home run score that puts them in the nuke zone tier, which means very good probability of hitting a home run. But on top of that, we want to make sure on the sportsbook that we're playing our parlay, which make sure you select. We have every sportsbook you can possibly imagine available to you. Whatever sportsbook you're going to be putting your home run parlay for fun on, a quarter of your bankroll to a half of your bankroll, not a normal unit size. I mean, not bankroll, unit size. Don't put a normal unit size on these. You put a half to a quarter of a unit size just for fun on something like this, okay? This is just a fun thing. This is not a sharp thing to do, just a fun thing. Now, if you go to FanDuel, like a lot of people do their home run parlays, as you see on social media, you want a player in the nuke zone that has a positive Vegas edge. Why? Because that means you're getting a better price than it is everywhere else. On every single bet you place, you need to be getting it at a better price than it is on other places. Plain and simple, because that's how you beat them long term. And you do that consistently, you will beat them long term. Sportsbooks don't want you doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sportsbooks do not want you doing this. They do not want you consistently value betting. They don't want you to be dedicated on a strategy and beating them like this, because then they won't make the money they're making. They want people to. Why do you think they put those popular plays right in front of everybody and push these plays that have a good last 5, last 10 and do all this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see these X accounts that are super, super popular on X, none of them are knowledgeable on sports betting. They're just fucking wild sports bettors who do crazy parlay shit and never hit and are losing bettors. Why do you think they're so popular? Sportsbooks like this push and they love that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these fucking cappers who suck on social media, sportsbooks love them. I wouldn't be surprised if they low-key push these people. They love that shit. They want them to fucking be out there giving out picks that people are following. They want that because that shit is dumb. Kyle Schwarber, positive Vegas edge, nuke zone, and Sal Stewart, nuke zone at plus 420 at a positive 4.49%. This is the pairing I would rock with. Why? Because both have good home run predictive data in their particular matchups, as well as you're getting a positive Vegas edge on FanDuel. Now, depending on where you're playing, you're going to have different odds, though, okay? So go to the sportsbook wherever you're trying to put it and check on that particular one. Both of these are good options over on DraftKings as well, with Sal Stewart being an even better Vegas edge over here on DraftKings. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. As always, sorry for the rant, man, but y'all know me. Y'all know what I'm here to do, bro. That's why, like, look. I will never be that YouTuber who's getting 10,000 plus views on my videos. Why? Because most people don't want to hear somebody talk about value betting, because a lot of the industry is unknowledgeable about this shit. So, but I don't give a fuck about views and all that shit. I never have. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, and that's it. You either take it and you get better or you don't, but I'm going to be real with you. That's who I am in real life. If one of my friends does some dumb shit, I tell him, hey, you just did some dumb shit. Because that's the person I am. I'm going to make sure you understand that what you're doing isn't right. I don't care how much I love you. I'm going to tell you that. Because I love you, I'm going to be real with you. And I think a lot of people need more of that shit in their life. You need more real shit in your life. You need somebody who will tell you you're a fucking idiot when you are. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be mean. I fuck with all of y'all. Y'all know the love I have for everybody who watches my videos and supports. I appreciate y'all. I've been in this game for 10 years. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And because I appreciate y'all and love y'all, I push to get you on the right strategy. And whether that's props made easy or not, I don't give a fuck. Just value bet and do it right. That's it. I want to see you make money. That's the main focus. Let's get this money, baby. Have a safe weekend. Have a great weekend. Let's eat, baby. And let's get this money. I'm out.